Have you ever heard of Freemasonry?
I have indeed.
Yes.
The Masons.
The Masons?
Yeah.
You know they exist?
They do indeed.
And they're strong.
Extremely.
And do you believe they're good people?
Well, look, I'm not here to judge, so... But I know there's a building right here opposite Serena.
And there's been inquiries into the Freemasons for years. They drop because people are afraid, people are scared. It's just rumors. Now, Freemasons are very real. It's a fraternal organization that came out of obscurity back in the 17th century, and it's administratively organized. But Freemasonry is actually a smokescreen for Satanism. Right. And it's a very secretive society. It's very difficult to know who's a Freemason and who is not. There's pastors in this country who are Freemasons, top pastors, top politicians. You cannot know whether your brother is a Freemason, your father is a Freemason. And the main motivation for joining Freemasonry is money. The first thing they do is offer you a lot of money. And I'm telling you, Jeff, as I'm talking, there's somebody who's watching who's absolutely shaken because of they know I have content on them. I have content on politicians. I have evidence on Freemasonry activity right here in Kenya.
And our current politicians in this grand coalition?
Oh, yes.
They're Masons.
They've embraced Masonry completely. That's how they get into political office. Freemasons are powerful all over the world. And what they do, there's 3 different levels of Freemasonry. There's the entered Mason, which is they call them the degrees of Masonry. There's the entered Mason, which is the first level, initiate level. There's some people who've just joined thinking, oh, Masonry is some great club for boys, but it's not. Those are entered Masons. There's a fellow craft, which is a degree that's associated with learning. And then there's the Master Mason. Now you need to understand, Jeff, to climb up in Masonry, your rise depends on how much blood you can sacrifice, how many people you can kill.
Human blood.
Human blood. Yeah, animal blood doesn't take you very far. Human blood, how many people you can kill. All right. Freemasons have penetrated the churches completely. That's why churches just don't have power anymore. And when I joined Finger of God Ministries, there was very few people at the church, but suddenly other people started coming. And that's where Wilson Malaba comes in. Wilson Malaba is the man I was engaged to marry. I was meant to be getting married to him in April. And they came to church, they fellowshiped with us, they were part of the ministry, they were part of growing the ministry and counseling and praying for people. But they were Freemasons. And they came to church with a pretext. He came to church and befriended my pastor, who is Joseph Helen. At that time, we didn't know. We were just simply worshiping God. And looking at his life, as I got closer to him, I started seeing things that left me perplexed. For example, daily, I'd see like 15 logbooks. See, I was coming from a very innocent place. I did not understand. I don't understand the world of crime. I didn't understand the world of Freemasonry. I didn't become a Christian to learn about Freemasonry. I came to learn about Jesus. But these people came into my life. They came into my space. And I started noticing he's got logbooks everywhere. There's a day I looked under his bed. I found number plates of cars. People will tell me, I've seen Wilson getting girls from Florida. And the girls are never seen again. I thought, no, you can't be serious. But then I started seeing things myself. The number plates, the logbooks. And I'm telling you, I have heard him speaking to Arabs on human trafficking. From what I heard, it sounds crazy. Kenyans are so cynical about spirituality. In West Africa, for example, Gabon, Ali Bongo, it's all over the internet. He's just been crowned the Grand Master of Freemason lodges in Africa. Why do Kenyans think this thing doesn't exist here? Right?
Yeah.
Anyone can go and Google Ali Bongo, crowned Freemason, Grand Master of the Freemasons. They decide who becomes president where. And Ali Bongo is now their leader.
Did they decide who became president here?
I won't get into that right now. Let me finish what I'm saying about Wilson. I'd urge the government to do a very serious audit of his books. Very serious. Because there's something seriously wrong with his books and with how he acquires money. Look, if I'm wrong, I'm willing to take whatever action is necessary. But give me the benefit of a doubt. Government, go and investigate that man. And we'll find out. The truth always prevails at the end of the day. And for any unbeliever, go and Google Ali Bongo. Yeah, Kenyans, I want Kenyans to open their eyes and see how this country is really run. Google Ali Bongo and go into churchofsatanism.com. under the website Church of Satanism. If you have the guts.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you are? Good. I hope everybody does it. churchofsatanism.com. Go under History, Media Circus, yeah, and go under 582. Type in a code 582/KE. In there, you will find a name of one of Wilson's very close business associates. Somebody who
we all know?
Yes, associated with True Black Company.
Wow.
I'll leave that for you. So that, I started doing investigations into Wilson because I thought, is this guy a human trafficker, killer? What is he? And then I came across this Freemason information and I unearthed so much stuff. And that is why they are so angry. They're so angry. I have content and I have many more names.
Okay, is it true that somebody was planning to kill you not too long ago?
That is true. If you have this information, they would be planning to kill you as well. They failed.
How?
They sent gunmen. I was supposed to have a car accident. Yes.
Did you know in advance or...
I'll tell you something, and I know this is a question that many Kenyans are asking. I found out from a Freemason. A Freemason told me this information. When things had started unraveling and I started finding out other things, a Freemason confessed and told me what was happening. Yeah.
And they actually admitted to you?
Oh yes, in detail. In detail. I knew where, I knew when, I knew how.
And what goes through your mind now is, obviously, you're a target. You're somebody's target.
Yes,
even,
I am.
Even here on the bench,
Yes.
you're somebody's target.
I know, I am. But I believe in the power of Jesus Christ.
And you're not worried?
Not at all. I sleep completely like a baby. They cannot touch me. This is what I said when I started. The genuine power of Jesus Christ, not playing church. For too long, Kenyans have played church and they suffer. My people perish because of lack of knowledge. I bring knowledge. The people fighting me are actually Christians, and they do not know that they're helping the Freemasons, but they perish. I have the knowledge that Jesus Christ's power is more powerful than any masonry that could ever be spun against me. That is why I come here. Yes.
There's some people right now who are saying, good Lord, this girl has gone crazy.
That's okay. The truth will always come out. And I'll continue to say the truth.
Yeah.
I'll continue to say what I need to say. And there are some people who are out there saying, this girl has guts. Yes.
There you go.
I have evidence.
What else, Esther? What else have these Masons done to you guys? Or what other threat have you brought on the Masons?
Well, we've pretty much scuttled everything that they had planned. They pretty much realized that we have more power than them. They've realized that Joseph Helen is running for presidency, and I'm his running mate.
This is true?
Oh, yes.
This is not just a farce?
It is not a joke. Do you know something, Jeff? The white people laughed at Barack Obama when he declared that he was going to be running for presidency. The laughter and the cynicism is necessary. It's a necessary baptism for us.
So you're both running?
He's running for presidency, and I'm his running mate.
And you're winning?
And you're winning.
Whoa. This is heavy.
We're winning. Watch this space. We're winning.
Yeah.
We're definitely winning.
Will these people let you carry out these plans? Because
they haven't been able to kill me. What can they do? They're the ones who hold the presidency in their hands. But we've defeated them already. So the presidency is ours.
You're going to be able to rally 40 million, or rather, let's say 20 million. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Can you do this? Can you?
I can. We can. We can. Jeff, one thing, you shouldn't be afraid of trying something new.
True.
Yeah? If you recall, Noah's Ark, it was built by amateurs who did not even have a map.
And they laughed at Noah.
Yes.
They laughed at him.
They laughed at Noah. And that ark, it buoyanced on flood waters for 40 days and 40 nights. On the other hand, the Titanic was built by professionals, and it ungraciously sank on its maiden voyage in the middle of the Atlantic with all that science could offer. I know I'm not the most likely candidate for vice president position, but my campaign is going to be funded by working men and women who are going to dig into their savings to support this cause. And I'd urge everyone to resist the temptation of going back into their cocoons of traditionalism, cronism, old gray-haired cronism. Don't go into that. Let the youth have a chance. Believe in the youth. Let this seedling of hope bear fruit.
Have you always been like this, Esther? Growing up, were you always like this? Because, watching you on KT, and I said, good Lord, what a likable young lady. This lady is going far in this business.
You can't believe it's the same person.
No, where is Esther Arunga, man? Bring her back.
This is me. This has always been me. I've been reading news there, not doing this. This is a different context. This is something that I have to do, and I'll die doing it if I have to.
Did you always know you had a calling?
I've always known I had a calling. I've always known I was going to go into politics. I just didn't realize it would be this quick or this dramatic.
Yeah.
And my name is very significant as well. Esther saved her people. Kenyans have too long been under the grip of Freemasonry. And I've been called to save Kenyan people. I'm telling you, my political agenda is all about making sure Kenya is safe, expanding opportunities for all Kenyans, northeastern people, everywhere, expanding opportunities to them. And it's going to be focused on an agenda of strong economic growth, an agenda of providing adequate and accessible healthcare to all Kenyans, retirement benefits, an open and honest and accountable government. I'm telling you, our manifesto is something Kenyans have never seen before. They've never seen this level of openness, honesty, and accountability, securing our nation, but at the same time protecting our civil rights and liberties. And not rhetorically, in actual fact, doing that. It's possible. It is absolutely possible.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons I'm supposed to die. The higher the person you kill, the more power you get. So if they killed me, they would have been president, these particular individuals. They were getting groomed to be president for 2012.
Do you know who they are?
Oh, yes.
You know who they are?
Well, Wilson is one of them. Wilson is one of them. I got a message directly from the Freemason Lodge in the UK on the 15th telling me I'm very lucky I escaped. There is no way Kenya can advance unless Freemasonry is nipped at the bud completely.
And can it, Esther? Because this is a 300-year-old organization.
It can, if Christians can take their Christianity seriously and believe that Jesus Christ is more powerful. The blood of Jesus is more powerful than any human sacrifice. See, this is where Christianity comes in. In order to get spiritual power, you need blood. And that's historical in the Bible. You need blood, right? Now, Jesus comes and sacrifices his own blood to let us know that there's no other blood that's necessary. But if you do not embrace Jesus to get spiritual power, you still have to sacrifice. So this is what they do towards politics. It's now 2010. Towards 2012, they need to start sacrificing. Politicians, they'll get in after the politics. Sacrifices by whoever. But somewhere, someone's political star is rising as people are dying all around. Car accidents, arranged accidents. There's no death that is coincidental. It's all towards something.
Whoa, that's heavy.
So instead of becoming a church member, club member, just going to church for the sake of going to church, find out the real power. Find out that this is a power play. Principalities and powers are fought. And right now they're fighting me through the media, but I don't care.
And with a church, this ministry, Finger of God, with 300 members, is this the one that's going to counter a 300-year-old institution?
It's not about the size of membership or the length of time a church has been in existence. It's about understanding the power of the blood of Jesus Christ and appropriating all that it comes with and knowing that nothing can touch you once you understand your power.
Have these people tried to recruit you, Esther? Because if I was a Mason, I would say, hey, this is the one we want on our side. This fearless one.
Well, they haven't tried to recruit me. I think because I was already at Finger of God. And perhaps if I was in another church, they would have, because most churches are smoke-screened. First, they're led by Freemasons. Secondly, they have no knowledge. He says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. They have no knowledge of what, Freemasons are so much more knowledgeable about what is going on compared to the average Kenyan Christian. The average Kenyan Christian is dismissing me right now. This girl's gone crazy. She's smoking something. Yeah, and that's their weakness. Freemasons are so knowledgeable about each and everything and very purposeful. They know exactly what is happening in politics, exactly why somebody has died, exactly how to secure their own lives, exactly how to get that promotion in the company that they're in. Whereas Christians are sitting around, not going anywhere, going to church every Sunday and not changing their lives at all.
And then they wonder why we are where we are.
They wonder why we are where we are. Jeff, you understand some of these things.
I'm feeling you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling you. At the same time, Esther, there are lots of young ladies out there, young girls, teens, and even younger, who always looked up to Esther Arunga and said, you know what, when I grow up, I want to be her.
Wow, that's
because
special.
you were the poster girl.
Why are you using past tense?
I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Okay, you are. What do you tell them, Esther? What do you tell them? I mean, because right now they feel a little let down because of what's happened. But now you're explaining yourself. What do you tell them now?
Well, I tell them, if they did genuinely look up to me, and we're not just, fake supporters, then they need to listen to what I'm saying and believe that it's true. I am still the very same Esther Arunga. At the time I was reading news, I was already pursuing Jesus Christ and learning more about him constantly, daily. It's been my passion for the longest time now. Integrity, honest, respect, righteousness. Seek those things diligently. That's what I do. And I seek the real. I seek to be real. I seek to understand what is going on around me. I don't just accept things.
Yeah.
No. And you should not let anybody tell you anything without proving it first. Don't follow anyone. If you have a pastor who's trying to tell you, come to my house, I have to touch your stomach in my bedroom for you to get healed. I've been through that.
Really? They want to touch your
I've
stomach.
been to many churches.
Yes.
Let's go for coffee, pastors. And as soon as I detect something like that, as soon as I detect something that's not in the Bible, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. Jesus went through persecution.
Oh, yeah.
I embrace the persecution I'm going through.
What do you tell the haters? Because there's lots of haters out there, Esther.
The haters are necessary. Jesus was hated. Yeah. It's baptism. It's fine. The truth will come out. I will continue to speak no matter what they say. There are some people in the media who I think have intentionally decided to just lambast me. I don't own a newspaper, so I can't respond, but I'm already suing them.
And you're going to follow through on that?
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm not stopping.
Because you're a lawyer by profession.
I'm a lawyer by profession. I know when defamation is screaming at me, but that's not even my concern. Right now, it's my political campaign. It is getting the people behind all this to book. Many of them are actually going to prison because they created false allegations that led to wrongful imprisonment, unlawful detention. They said that we had drugs at Runda. Our house was raided. The police found nothing. They've said, complete defamation. There's one girl, Wanja Gashogu, she's been hacking into Helon's emails. Her and Wamboi Thimba.
This is his former PA or manager or whatever?
She's former PA.
Yeah.
People who we embraced and allowed them to, we don't have anywhere to live. Can we live with you in Runda? And we accepted them in trust. And when we found out that they were involved also in some very strange activities with these Masons that were not in line with our faith, for example, sex before marriage or extramarital affairs, and they were fired and sent away, they became very bitter and started hacking into Helen's personal emails, playing around with emails, sending them all around. That's pure infringement of privacy, a breach of privacy, creating false allegations. There's both civil and criminal proceedings that are going to go out against these people, and we are not going to stop. But as I said, our focus right now is our political race. They may laugh now, but it won't take a long time. They will not be laughing.
So what do you tell these people, these so-called front runners and the alliances that are forming right now? What do you tell them?
Oh, it's all good. We let them do what they need to do. Let it be a race. Let it be a competition. That's fine. I'm ready. I fear nothing. And for whatever happens, and I know what's going to happen, I am going to be vice president, I'll still go down in history as the youngest female candidate for vice presidency in the whole world. I'll have proved a point and hopefully opened up the doors for other young people to go out there and vie for the top seats. It is possible.
Okay, let me play devil's advocate, for lack of a better phrase, Esther. And I'm the most cynical of cynics. What if we wake up January 2013, right? And you didn't win, and Helen isn't president, and you're not vice president, and there's someone else in State House. Then what?
I'd be very surprised, and then I'd run for the next time.
You won't give up.
No, I will not give up.